What's up, my Comic-Con? My name's Cullen, and I collect comics. And we're going to go over my weekly pulls from the comic strip. It's on Broadway in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. It's right across from the old Esquire Theater. If you're in town, you should check it out. Also, if you happen to be in Cape Girardeau this weekend, it's Comic-Con. So you can definitely check that out, Cape Con. I think CapeCon.com's the... But I'll be there all 3 days. Definitely going to go digging for the next 3 days. It'll be fun. But yeah, like I said, I got my weekly pulls here from the comic strip. So let's get right into it. We've got Batman Audio Adventures, #1. I really like the Batman Audio Adventures that were on, they're on HBO Max. You can listen to them that way. You can listen to them on Spotify, several different locations, pretty much anywhere just about, I think, where you can do podcasts. You can do Batman Audio Adventures. So if you get a chance to check them out, this is supposed to be where Batman Audio Adventures left off. So, yeah, the Dave Johnsons did the cover art. The artists are Javon and Anthony Marquez, and looks like Dennis McNichols is the writer for this. And like I said, it's issue 1. Don't touch that dial. Picking up right after the season finale of the award-winning podcast Batman Audio Adventures continues in this new 7-issue miniseries. A string of attacks has plagued Gotham's seedy underbelly, sending criminals into a panic. But it's not Batman who is striking at the heart of the city. It's a group of mysterious assailants on the hunt for an ancient artifact. As Batman hunts down these assailants, he finds the clues that keep drawing him into their true goal, the Sword of King Scimitar. And yeah, like I said, Batman Audio Adventures, I really enjoy them, so I'm sure I'll enjoy this. They're really fun. The commercials and stuff on the Gotham radio station are the most hilarious things. So definitely, if you get a chance to check out Batman Audio Adventures, check out this book, and definitely, most definitely, check out the podcast because it is funny. All right, we've got Catwoman. Volume 5, issue number 47. Jeff Deacle did the cover. The artist for it is Nico Leone, and Teenie Howard writing it. Things start to heat up between Voldemort and Catwoman when the handsome Devlin White shows Catwoman a grand gesture by taking her on a trip out of Gotham. How many high roller cities can these two cat burglars hit for a score in one night? A crow in white or a bat in black? If only there was a moral gray zone for this one cat. All right. Next we got the DC Vampires. And I'm loving that Gilliam March cover. The artist for the interior work is Otto Schmidt, and Matthew Rosenberg and James Tillion IV are doing the interior art. Road trip, our heroes split up and spread out across the globe to prepare for the final strikes against the Vampire Kingdom. Will Green Arrow's mission force him to battle one of his oldest friends? What horrors await the birds of prey inside the ruins of Gotham? And does Black Manta's secret mean a watery grave for Supergirl? All right. DC Vampires. Next, we're going to move on to Detective Comics. I've always liked, even though I'm really digging Batman right now, usually Detective's the book I've always traditionally have liked more. It's issue 1064 on this. Oh, by the way, that DC Vampires was 9 of 12. I forgot to mention that, so it's got 3 more left. But no, we got Detective 1064. We got Evan Kegel cover. The art for the interiors are Danny and Raphael Albuquerque, and Ram V and Simon Spurrier are the writers for this. It's a tango to the death as Batman dances with an old flame while trying not to catch fire, using the new information about black noise, Batman investigates the music box in his possession some more, which leads him to question whether music is actually able to contain, physics-altering properties. Later, this theory is tested with Two-Face. Alright. I would say psychic, but... yeah. Alright. Next, we've got Harley Quinn. Issue number 22. And, yeah, this issue number 22 has a there's the regular Mateo Lally cover, and then I've also got this Step and Sage cover, which is awesome, with Bud and Lou on it. I love it, but I'm not that I don't also think that this freaking Mateo cover, or not, yeah, Mateo Lala cover is awesome. But, yeah, Stephanie Phillips still writing this, and the actual interior art is Mateo Lally. And, you know, Harley's going to be narrating this as she always is. The Quinn is dead. Long live the Quinn. I get killed in this one. For real dead. Deceased, former, late, pushing up daisies. Someone needs to solve my murder, and since I don't see Sherlock Holmes or Hercule Poirot around, I guess that'll be me. Though since I'm dead, there's certain hurdles to overcome. The Harliest, wildest arc starts right here. Get ready for murder, multiversal mischief, and more guest appearances with Stephanie Phillips and new Harley Quinn artist Mateo Lally. So, yeah, we got Harley coming up. I'm just showing this Nightwing cover because we already had Nightwing last week, but they finally, or a couple weeks ago, but they finally got that second cover in, which I absolutely love. And we got Task Force Z. And, yeah, this is got an Eddie Burroughs and Eber Ferrara cover. And Eddie Burroughs and Eber Ferrara are the pencil and inker for this. Matthew Rosenberg's writing this. Jason Todd's final second chance. Red Hood and what remains of Task Force Z have seen the true horrors of the Powers International has released under Gotham City and the world. When he shares it, all of it, with Batman, it'll lead them to their worst confrontation yet, and lead Jason Todd to change his direction in the DCU. What's the point of forgiveness when the world is so broken? Find out in this epic series conclusion. So we're finally finishing up Task Force Z. Next, we also got the Young Justice, and we've got this Christopher Jones cover. Christopher Jones also does the artwork for the interiors of the book, and Greg Weisman's the writer. Queen Perdita has been rescued, or has she? Beast Boy has his doubts, and soon his suspicions will turn terrifyingly real. Nightwing and Robin, working across the globe from one another, come upon information that leads them to uncover the identity of the villain who has been pulling the strings behind the kidnapping all along. Plus, take a trip into the past with another action-packed backup starring Green Arrow. Alright, that's the end of my DCs. Now we're going to move on to Marvel. We've got the newest issue of Amazing Spider-Man. This is Volume 6, Issue 10. Can't believe we're already to 10. Looks like it's got a tie-in with AXE, Judgment Day. John Romita JR, John Romita Jr. is doing the cover art. And then the Written by Wells, and Dragata is doing the interiors. Avengers XMen Eternals Judgment Day tie-in. It's time for Spider-Man to be judged, and I think we all know what moment in Spidey's history is going to weigh heavily upon the proceedings. You don't want to miss this very special issue that might just break your heart over again. Like we need our heart broken over Gwen another time. So many times, but I mean, I love the character so much. I mean, she's the reason I collect Spider-Man. I've always been a big Gwen fan, so I get it. But man, it just... I wish I had that Death of Gwen Stacy issue. I don't. I have the Death of Green Goblin. I have the issue after that, but... Man, I want that Gwen. But... Alright, we got Damage Control. And I'm loving this cover. Gotta love Ant-Man and Wasp running on the... Right, yeah, I knew it was going to be Ant-Man and Wasp. But, let's see. It's issue number 2 of Damage Control. I always thought Damage Control was a fun idea and concept, so that's why I started picking it up. The artist is, the cover artist is Carlos Pachinko. Will Robson's doing the interior art, and Hans Rodenoff and Adam F. Goldberg are the writers. From the writers of the TV's The Goldbergs, after he nearly caused a Skrull attack on our last issue, management at Damage Control has wisely chosen to try to and place Gus into a less volatile position. How much can harm can Gus do in the Consumer Affairs Office? Listening to complaints and grievances. Actually, the answer is quite a lot. When things get out of control and Gus has to call upon Ant-Man and Wasp to try and turn into a big problem into a little one, the story we call Honey, Ryan Shrunk the Kids, Adam Goldberg and Hans Zaldanoff tap the keys while the incomparable Will Robinson turns words into glorious art and as Gus makes a horrible first impression on the Punisher, Ant-Man, Wasp, and more. Alright, then our final issue, we have issue 3 of Defenders Beyond. And I mainly got this because this awesome Phoenix cover. I really like this cover. It's Javier Rodriguez. He also did the interior art for this, and Al Ewing is the writer. I don't know why I said Ewing. Al Ewing is the writer, but Loki's defenders managed to escape the second Cosmos and the Beyonder, but Taya is grievously wounded, and in the process, and now none of Loki or Blue Marvel's expertise seem to be helping. Enter the Phoenix. But what is the price of a universal Constance aid? Alright. So, yeah, this is what I got for this week from the comic shop. I'll roll the books here in a minute. I'm getting ready to go to bed so I can get up and go for, digging this weekend. I'm getting excited and I can't wait. But, if you liked what listened to me, hit like and subscribe, and I'll make more of these. Thanks a lot, and I'll holler at y'all later. See ya. Rolling the books.